Welcome to the Great Bay Foundation podcast, Social Entrepreneurs. In their own words, Marty Zanghi, Director of the Youth and Community Engagement Programs at the Muskie School of Public Service at the University of Southern Maine, discusses some of the challenges and joys inherent in youth-related research, practice, and public policy.
Hi, I'm Marty Zanghi with the Ed Muskie School of Public Service at the University of Southern Maine. I direct the Youth and Community Engagement Programs there. And we have a variety of projects and programs that we work on. But what I have the luxury of doing is bringing together the worlds of practice, research, and public policy. I specialize in child welfare, particularly in the area of youth leadership and community engagement. Our goal and our focus is giving young people the opportunity to participate in civic engagement activities by reforming the child welfare system and building their leadership and their self-esteem skills. And we've been doing this for over 10 years, and we have a nationally recognized youth leadership program called YLAT, the Youth Leadership Advisory Team, and it works very closely with the child welfare system to improve practice, to actually conduct youth-led research, and to reform public policies and laws that serve youth in the child welfare system. It's such a struggle to sometimes understand it, but there's a million stories that come to mind when I think of working with young people and the impact. Probably one of the most memorable ones for me is, well over 15 years ago, working with 6 teenagers in a child welfare foster home outside the Augusta area. I had an opportunity to take these young people on an outdoor adventure wilderness expedition. And we went on the Allagash, and we went to the Allagash in February, and we were doing a weekend survival trip. And these teenagers, many of them which have never really been in the outdoors, we went on the river, snow with dog sledding, and we built our own snow caves. And it was, every young person had an opportunity to build a cave, sleep in a cave, and understand survival at a different level than they had ever understood before. And what's interesting is when you get young adults and adults into an environment like that, there's this piece where young people and adults become very equal and survival becomes key. So I'll never forget this one young man who to this day I'm still in contact with. And it was 28 below zero and we had to sleep in our caves. And we next day survived, we made it through the night. And we had a ranger that was on the Allagash at that time who gave every young person and staff a junior ranger patch. And for years we joked about this patch. And unfortunately, this young man has been in and out of both juvenile and adult correction systems, and like many young people who graduate out of the child welfare system, has struggled with substance abuse issues. So here we are now, and he's still 30-something years old and still struggles with substance abuse. But to this day, we're still in contact. And whenever he needs help, he tells me he's cashing in his junior ranger patch and saying, we need to talk, or I've just been released from jail and I don't have a place to go, can we have lunch? So it's a very personal piece around impact. I think most stories of impact are personal and they are relationship based, and that's just one that has stuck with me over the years. Having been a young person, a teenager who had learning disabilities, and being in a school where you felt as though you were not smart and you were different, and having an understanding that there were adults that actually cared for me and that they were passionate about me and were champions for me, that's when I began to recognize, I guess you could say, my calling and my desire to help others. It was my wrestling coach. I was small, I still am. I was small, I educationally woefully underachieved, and he opened doors and created opportunities to help me achieve my hopes and dreams. I didn't get into college. but he got me into college. He created opportunities and made me believe in myself and taught me how to set goals. And I believe that every young person, no matter their circumstance or situations, has hopes, dreams, and aspirations. And it's our responsibility as a community, as adults, to give back and to create those opportunities. So I've always felt that there's a need. It's not difficult to find the need. It's there. It's in the house next to you. It's in the school down the street. It is always there. So it's not something that I've ever dwelled on or thought about. It's something that I experienced as a young person and have been fortunate enough to live and practice through my work over the last few decades.
To learn more about the work of the Great Bay Foundation, we invite you to visit our website, www.greatbayfoundation.org.